National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First and 10, Watson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
20-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson, and this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Johnson, the ball.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, a run for Johnson. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Tackle made.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing on third down, Watson, flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at the 20. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And it's 3rd down.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big-time play there for the Texans. 48 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
The 3-yard line.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Check 26 and the points down, coming.
They'll run it with Johnson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Again, the ball carrier.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Will Fuller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The Browns drive about to get started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From the 29, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A first down throw for Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They go play action. Mayfield. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14.
It's a gain
just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
First down, Browns.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Browns 7, Texans 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On first down, Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, Do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Blue dead.
Back to throw, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Mayfield on first down. Flushed out right. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
On the keeper. Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A gain of 2.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A run for Nick Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson sliding out of the pocket. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Watson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
David Johnson.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Caught left side by Cobb. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To the air yet again, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead into intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Browns take take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out and, okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up, and now they've got to find a way to keep the score from mounting bigger against them.
Now a first down throw, Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Double up. He's coming, double up. 6 guard, check 6 guard. Watch out.
Watson again. This is Johnson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They toss it out right to Johnson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Hey, 31. Choose the mic. Watch Mike. Hey.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Taimi Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 5-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Mayfield on play action. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cobb. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, it's Watson. Throw left side, complete. It's Johnson. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was a prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Zach Cunningham. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
We're in 52. Block 52. 52's the mic. All day. Point.
Johnson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
52. 52. Hey, 2 points down. He's coming.
Here's Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the 2nd one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards.
Well, so much for being backed up against their goal line to start the drive. He gave him some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and he will take this down to the 10-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Calling a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for 2nd and goal. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout.
It's a loss of 8.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
What you got? What you got, Give me some.
From the gun, Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Greedy Williams picks it off. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Justin Rohrwasser.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The busy night continues for Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They go to Johnson again.
Johnson again.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll find Akins there, complete. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Good bounce back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realizes there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the